YouTube. So it's Martin
and Christina
from Thrift Store Gold back at you with another live stream. First interview that we got going on. Back at with the live interviews. We got Brandon in the house, Retro Junk. Say what's up.
What's going on, guys? How are you?
We're doing great, How are you doing?
Very good, thank you. I'm having a little technical difficulty over here,
Oh,
but
no.
I'll fix it in a second.
Oh boy.
All right, we'll give our spiel then, and then we'll let you figure that out.
So
good.
The spiel is pretty much we're going to start doing live interviews, just kind of live hangouts on Sundays with whoever kind of wants to. So if you want to, reach out to me and we can set one up, or I'll be reaching out to you very soon.
Yes, we're very excited to start doing them too. So stay tuned for that.
And hopefully it's not glitchy. Let us know if it's glitchy on your end, because it's very glitchy on our end.
Yeah, so we're sorry if it's glitchy. Oh crap, we may not be able to hear now. Hold on, everyone.
1 second.
Now we're having technical difficulties. Ay. All right.
Anyways, we got Cajun Reseller as the first comment. What's up? What's up?
Yes, hello, Chris. Hello. And then we have the Valley Picker, Greg. He said, "Can't wait," with a smiley face.
What's going on, Greg?
Hello. Hangouts. I wish we had Hangouts right now, honestly.
Yeah, Google Hangouts is really nice.
Yes, but
that isn't too bad.
No. Brandon, how are you? Is everything all good over there?
I think so.
All right. Good. Then I guess introduce yourself, say hi to everybody, and yeah.
What's going on, guys? Brandon. You can find me over at RetroJunk1987 on both YouTube and Instagram. Much more active on Instagram right now than I am on YouTube, but hopefully that'll change soon.
I'll get all the links below on this video.
Yes.
Awesome. Other than that, yeah, I'm really into old school toys and retro video games. Those are like my specialties. My issue is I'm a collector first. I've been collecting way longer than I've been reselling. So yeah. I end up hoarding a lot of the things that I find.
Oh yeah, I bet. It was the stuff you find though, like I don't blame you. Like I totally would keep all of the stuff that you find.
It's just too cool.
Yeah. It's so unique.
I definitely agree.
Yeah.
So pretty much we don't really have anything planned for this live interview. So, but Brandon actually did just score this insane score the other day. So you got to tell him how you got it, because that's the coolest part, I think. And then just maybe some about it.
Okay, so it's honestly, I've been collecting essentially, I could say my whole life, because I have my original toys and video games from when I was a kid too, that my mom saved for me and my brother. So I've been collecting. I'm going to be 32 in November. So I've been collecting we'll say since like 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah, wow.
But I've been reselling for probably 12 years.
Okay.
And this haul that I got a couple days ago was the best I've seen in my whole life and probably ever will.
Wow, yeah.
It's essentially someone's lifetime collection of retro Nintendo stuff. Game Boy Advance, Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo. There's even some Wii and 3DS and all sorts of other stuff in there. It's over 500 games with consoles and accessories and all sorts of stuff. A lot of stuff is brand new, sealed still in the package.
I know, I saw some pictures.
Yeah,
insane.
It's insane. It is insane. I'll show you guys a couple things as we go, but
love this.
What was even more insane was this woman was right in my hometown. She lived 5 minutes away from me, and she's had this stuff in her basement this whole time, and I never would have known.
Wow.
Like how many times did you probably pass that house driving? Like
exactly. Whole life.
That's insane.
The cool part is, once again, it came from, I talk about this in almost every video because I think it's super important and it gets me great leads, are the want ads that I post on Facebook yard sale groups. I got the lead from that. She saw one of my posts. She told me to message her saying she had a large collection. I was like, oh, people say that all the time. It's probably, a bin full of games. So she sends me pictures. And it's like 20 pictures of just multiple totes filled with games. And I was blown away.
Yeah, for real. Like, seriously, what was your first thought when you saw
Yeah.
those pictures? Like, holy crap, I need to buy this right now. Like,
Well, I instantly got nervous because there's been plenty of deals where I offer too little and they get offended,
Uh-huh.
or you have to be very careful. So I saw this lot and I knew instantly, like, okay, I'm gonna have to pay up from what I usually would.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I ended up giving her an offer before I even like looked to see what games they were, anything. I just saw the sheer volume of the lot, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
so many games were in the original boxes. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give this lady an offer and hope it works out. So I ended up paying $2,200 for a lot, which if you're newer to reselling or haven't been doing it very long, that's a lot of money. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
it sounds like a lot, but when I'm almost done inventorying all the items. I'm still not done yet,
Wow.
and we're
Wow.
and we're at $19,000 in value already.
Wow.
Of how much stuff there is.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
That's
it's
insane.
ridiculous.
And how many have you counted like how many items you've actually gotten or kept track?
Just I have inventory sheets somewhere, but I believe just the games, not like the accessories and stuff. I'm at like 506 or something.
Wow.
So it comes out to like $4 per game that I paid.
That's what I'm saying. Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm not done inventorying yet, so that number will go down a little bit and the value will go up a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Wow.
insane. What do you think so far is going to be the most profitable thing for you?
Oh man. There's a couple really good things. I'll grab this right here.
Okay.
So I had never even heard of this until I bought this lot. I was going through the box of games, kind of looking them up one by one if I didn't know what they were.
Yeah.
So this is Shantae for the Game Boy Color. I thought it was the most random thing. I was like, oh, that must be like a kid's game or something. I've never heard of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
To find out it's essentially the rarest game for the Game Boy Color.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
And it's as you can see, it's in really good condition. It
Yeah.
looks
Yeah.
like it has the game and the instructions and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, this will by itself. Mind you, like I said, I paid $2,200 for the lot. $1,500 right here.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
goodness.
goodness.
No way.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
Real quickly, Cajun Resell, he wants to know if you sell the games on Amazon or on eBay.
I probably should sell the games on Amazon. I haven't sold on Amazon in like 3 years. I'm strictly eBay.
Mhm.
And honestly, with something like this, I get really worried shipping stuff like this. Like if this gets damaged, and then it can cause a whole headache. Something of such high value.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So my first route with that is going to be posting in local collector groups.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can get a local cash deal. And I'm also doing another toy and collectible show in September. So I'm going to bring a lot of the higher dollar
Oh,
to that and see
okay,
what
that's really smart.
That's
yeah.
cool.
That's so cool that you do that stuff too. You know, like you can sell on eBay, but you also do like the whole like toy shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure that brings in a lot of profit for you.
I've actually only done one show. That was in February. That was my first one, and I did $1,200 profit in 4 hours.
Wow.
Wow.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's really nuts.
Dang.
So
I would have that much stuff to sell like
I
that.
know, like a collection like that would be awesome.
I mean, maybe our pops, but they're not that valuable.
no.
I just sold 256 of my pops to one guy for $3,200 recently.
Ah,
Wow.
wow. Do you miss them?
Yeah, every time I walk in the room that they were in, I'm like, oh. But I also I made good money, and I also kept my 15 most valuable pops.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
So that's smart then. Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember from the last loss that you took on. So.
Yeah.
Selling the Loki.
Yeah, you know that my whole old collection, I beat myself up over that all the time because do you guys use Pop Price Guide at all?
I have once.
Oh,
yeah.
I guess once.
Cool, because you just enter your whole collection and you can save it, and tells you the value of everything.
Yep.
Wow.
But so I made the mistake of, because I still had like pictures of my old collection that I used to have. So one day I was like, oh, I just wonder what the value would be now. So I put it all in there, and for 200 pops that I had, it was like $20,000.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
goodness.
It was all the original stuff from like the first 3 years.
Releases, yeah.
that they made them.
That's just insane. I can't even. I would be so sad if I were you. I'm still upset for you.
Yeah. Wow. That's
I
insane.
know it's a bummer, but life goes on, and then you find
Exactly.
huge
Find more.
video game lots, I guess.
Exactly.
Seriously.
But I mean, I was gonna ask something and I completely forgot. Oh, so like when you're doing the want ads and everything, like, do you find this is like typical to like get good deals and stuff like this, or do you usually just wait and like sit around for the good deals?
Good deals, yes. Incredible deals like this, no.
Okay.
Definitely, probably aside from that huge He-Man lot that I had with the big $1,500 like Eternia playset.
Yeah.
Aside from that, this is the only like really huge. But you do well. You I probably post the ad in like 40 groups, and I'll do that maybe once a month.
Okay.
Okay.
And from that, I'll probably get 10 to 12 leads. So it's not.
That's
Oh,
not
not
too
bad.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And then like, so about the lady who had all this stuff, you said she was just collecting it, like she was just keeping it for herself.
It was her husband's old collection.
Oh.
And with something like that, that's all. I don't know anything else. I didn't want to pry. I don't know if he passed. I don't know if they divorced, or you don't want to get into that, because that could make things go south pretty quickly.
You're right.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. Wow.
Yeah, so I didn't really want to ask questions. All I know is that it was in her basement in bins, and her husband was a huge Nintendo collector.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow. See, I wouldn't do good in that, because I would be too curious.
You'd be
I
like,
would be
so
like,
why did you have these?
yeah, like just tell me a little bit more.
I know. And I started to get greedy, because I noticed that it had like every system from like the beginning until 3DS, but there's no Nintendo 64 stuff. So I was like, did you guys just not like Nintendo 64? And
Yeah.
apparently they didn't like the jump to 3D games.
Okay.
The only reason they have newer stuff like for the 3DS and whatnot was their kids.
Wow, that's so crazy. Imagine being that like specific about, like, I don't like the new games. I like the old games. Like,
they didn't like change, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
funny.
crazy. That is so awesome. Let's see.
And I know there's gonna be people who are like, "Oh, it's worth $20,000. You ripped the lady off." But just so everyone knows, I had no idea of the full value until after it was purchased. I know I knew I got a good deal, but I didn't realize just how good it was.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah,
really
seriously
crazy.
though, like, because some people are gonna be like, well, why didn't you like did she know or stuff? And some people kind of just want to liquidate and get it out.
Right. She did make the comment when I made my offer. She was like, let me think about it. She was like, I know that I can make more if I sell the stuff individually, but I don't want to do that. So
yeah.
All right. So yeah, then that's fair. And that would be like game for me to be like,
and
all
she
right.
reached out to you and everything. So
that's also true. Yes, exactly. Yeah. And she was happy. She was like, oh, thank you so much. I can bring my kids on vacation now. So it's not like,
that's awesome.
It's not like $2,200 is.
It's little by any means. No, it's not by any means. But that's so, and like, so like my question is like, for the want ads, do you should always have like a reserve set of like money in the background then? Because I feel like for that stuff, you need to have the capital to like jump on stuff right then and there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You definitely, you have to have cash on you and ready, because people will reach out. Like,
exactly, yeah.
I've had people months down the road reach back out to me. Like there was one woman who messaged me in last June, and then in like April she was like, oh, I still have all this stuff, are you still interested? We're finally ready to sell. So you never know when they're gonna reach out.
Wow, yeah, that's really cool. And just to think like that people could just like consider it for that long. They have to like sit on it and be like,
yeah,
because I was thinking, because we were like, we want to make a want ad, but we're like, well, we'd have to tell the person, all right, can you give us like a week or 10 days to get the money and stuff? So
yeah, no, you definitely, that's a good point. No one's ever asked that before. Yeah, you definitely have to have some capital if you're going to start doing want ads.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
especially if you see a lot like this, you don't want to miss out on it.
Yeah,
That's
And
exactly
then you're
what
just
I was-
depressed, and then you might not even you might take them down and never do them again.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the only reason I had enough capital for this video game purchase is because I just sold the Pops like a week before.
I was gonna ask, was
Oh.
it that helped you push over the like 2,200? I think you said, because
Yeah.
I wouldn't have $2,200 laying around right now to be like, whoop, here you go.
Exactly. Honestly, it just so happened to be perfect timing because it was literally a week or two after I made the Pop deal.
Wow. That's so crazy. Isn't it so crazy how things just like work out? You're like, wow.
Yes.
You're like, I don't want to sell these, but I guess I kind of should. And then you do sell them, and then you just get that handed to you.
Yeah,
Seriously.
it's nuts.
Yeah,
Also, I love your cat in the background.
just doing her own thing.
Get over here.
She's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's Oliver.
Oh, he's so cute.
He's a troublemaker, but he's a good cat.
Yes. We still need to make more plans to come out to see you so I can meet all your dogs and your cute baby.
I know, you guys blew me off. How rude.
I know it was so bad till this day.
I can cry about it right now.
I'm kidding. It's all good. Things happen.
I know, but we definitely want to come out and see you guys because we have stuff for you that we wanted to give you guys last time.
Seriously.
Anytime.
For sure. That'd be so cool.
Mhm.
I think it'd be cool.
I like the shirt,
end
by
this
the
up.
way. Wolverine
Oh,
shirt.
thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, Woodstock. Sorry, I thought it said Wolverine. I was gonna say that I wanted to show you something that we got from the bins. Might as well just show you now. We found this. Well, actually, we didn't find this, but we got this Wolverine jacket from, what was the date?
1940s.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I'll try to show the tag here.
That's
It's
awesome.
super old, but it
Keep on it.
Yeah, it's kind of
it's a little old.
it's a little old, but hey, I mean,
From the 1940s.
we got
I
it
can't
for
believe it.
$2-3.
Wow.
It's insane.
Wow.
And it's like it's I guess in really good condition. I know you don't do too much with clothes, but this jacket still has the liner to it, and most of these Woolrich jackets that are sold don't include the liner, so it just automatically increases.
Does it zip or button out of the jacket?
Yeah, it unzips from it, and I think the zippers just probably break after a while or something.
Right.
They're just literally not there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know, it's so cool. But yeah, we had some pretty good scores at the bins. So after you show off some things, we're gonna show off a few things.
Woolrich looks like a barn jacket. The value picker said.
Yes, it is a very big barn jacket. Oh, actually, real quickly, Cajun Reseller wants to know if you put a phone number or just an email address in your want ads.
I actually don't put either currently. I just because they're in Facebook groups, so people just message me on Facebook.
That makes sense. Yeah,
That's smart.
I mean, I made up some business cards that I hand out, and those have my number and email address on them. But when I put them on Facebook, I just let them message me.
That's really yeah, that's smart. I would do that. Ben's trying to run away with the jacket right now.
Yeah, he's trying to lay on it and crawl in it.
All right, but let's see. So you said there was no Nintendo 64 because I'm sure everybody was probably waiting for that. But
yeah.
What's like the other coolest game console games that you got from this slot?
One of my favorites, I should say, are these.
I saw those, the yellow version. Yes.
Yeah, these are two that are still brand new sealed. Insane. I will 100% be keeping this one. This is the first Pokemon game that I ever bought for the Game Boy. So
wow, really? That's so cool that you got it back. Like, how crazy!
It's insane.
Yeah. I'm gonna have this graded, so I'm gonna send it out to I forget what the company that grades games is called, VGC or something like that. So I'm gonna have this graded, and then it's gonna go in my collection. This one will be graded as well. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it yet. This one might be for sale.
That's so cool.
The Pokemon Sealed is another $1,500 game.
Oh
Holy
my goodness.
crap! Oh
And
my
then
gosh.
Yeah, and then the yellow. These are both like very good condition. So this one will probably get around 700 or so.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness. Now, like, does it make it more valuable to have them graded?
If they're in that nice of condition, then yes, it can. That's what it depends on. It depends on the grade. So you have to make sure it's worth grading because it's also not cheap to have them graded.
I was gonna ask, yeah.
I haven't looked into prices yet, but I want to say it's at least $100.
Oh wow.
But I mean, even so, with the profit you'll be making on them, it's almost like worth it if you're gonna be even making like the chance to maybe make like a little more because they're graded or something.
Exactly right.
Wow, that's
just that
so
little extra.
crazy. I can't even. I mean, I get the like nostalgic feeling of like keeping that Pokemon game, but like knowing that there's a $1,500 profit like in it, I don't know if I'd be able to keep it.
Yeah, seriously, I would have to sell them.
That's very true.
Like, but I get it because I would so want to keep that stuff. Like,
And you have like 2 or 3 or 4, probably like 10 of the same kind, same type of profit.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's crazy.
This is the kind of thing that I'm gonna keep now and down the road. If anything ever happened, it's like my savings essentially. If anything happens,
Yeah.
because it's money that I'm not gonna spend. It'll sit on my shelf, and if I need it, then I'll sell
Wow.
it.
That's like
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
Yeah. It's keeping your investments in stuff that doesn't seem so like
And it's cool stuff.
yeah.
Right, exactly.
KG Reseller, I keep reading his comments, sorry, but he said Pokemon Blue is the best. Did you come across Pokemon Blue?
Here, let me grab. Hold on one second.
Okay. Wow.
You can still talk. I'm right here.
Okay.
We'll see what's up to everybody in here.
Yes. Oh, we have James Cisco. Sorry,
What's up, James Cisco?
Hello. Lily S. Hello.
What up, Lily S?
Reseller King.
Hey,
50 Space Queen. I can't
what's
read this
going
fast.
on?
They're scrolling. The Nashville Flippers.
Nashville Flippers, what's up?
PD Found Treasures.
What's
Hello,
going
hello.
And I think
Thrift BCQ. I think I don't
What
know.
up, Thrift Beast?
Hello, Chris. It's nice to see you.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Any Zelda? Brandon, did you get any Zelda games?
I hear you. I'll grab those two.
Sweet. James says it makes him want to sell video games. They're in short supply here. I don't know if they're in short supply around us.
Yeah, I don't know. We look over video games, but we just have the typical like Madden, NFL, like
Yeah,
all just the
nothing
kind of like the
good.
crap. Or maybe
Nothing
we just
good.
don't know.
Oh, look, Duncan finally arrived. Mojo.
Hey.
Woot woot.
Yes, come here for your mojo.
Oh, look.
Christina got her new computer.
Yes, it arrived. It arrived today, which that was exciting. Well, not today. It actually arrived yesterday. But actually, where'd you put those poly bags? Are they downstairs?
I believe so.
Crap. Everyone's leaving Martin on screen. Alone.
So, anyways,
Hi.
all right, you got your stuff?
We're back.
It's actually a MacBook. I don't know what kind of MacBook it is. It just says MacBook.
We'll wait for Christina to get back, and then I'll show you guys.
Yeah, she should be up here in a second. Oh, I don't think she can find them. She just said.
It's fine.
She said they're lost. Is it a MacBook Pro? What kind of MacBook did you get?
It's just a MacBook.
It's just a MacBook.
Before it's a brand new, but like late 2010 version of it. Had to be cost effective.
Nothing wrong with that.
eBay.
Yes. Where's Bert? Hold on.
Oh, he's buried somewhere. We have too much stuff. Our inventory room, or just like this blue room, is literally cluttered with bin clothes. But it's all washed and everything, so
You guys have no idea.
it's getting bad. Yeah.
Bert.
The amount of stuff.
All right. KG Reseller said video games are awesome to resell and you get to play them before reselling. Not in Brandon's case because they're all sealed and brand new.
Now, have you ever took some saran wrap and then heated it up with a heat gun and put your own
Yeah.
you know, make the value go up 10 times?
No.
I'm kidding. Don't ever do that.
Ah, Pokemon Blue.
There's Pokemon Blue. And
Wow.
then we have, this is sealed, it's Pokemon Pinball.
Wow.
This is another version of Pokemon Pinball, not sealed.
Wow.
And then we have these classics. There's Sapphire, Ruby,
Oh my gosh, you just keep them coming.
Big Green,
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Fire Red.
Oh,
This guy
my
is seriously a collector.
serious.
And then we also had throwing them around. That's Pokemon Crystal, loose copy of it.
Wow.
Okay.
And then there were also a couple Pokemon 3DS games in the lot as well. And then,
I'm like mind blown. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, seriously, I just keep saying insane,
I
insane.
know. I
insane.
feel like I'm just like,
trust me, I've been like just staring at it, like not knowing what to do with it.
Yeah, like, is this real? Or you're just like pinching yourself, like.
Seriously, it's crazy, crazy,
Yeah.
crazy. And then someone asked about Zelda, right?
yes, PD found treasures who just said this is ridiculous.
If you like Zelda, it's gonna get more ridiculous.
Oh,
no!
So we have Link's Awakening. Let's see, hold on.
Wow.
That's for Game Boy Color.
Okay.
Seasons,
Wow. I've like seen these. This is crazy.
Ages.
Oh. Now, why is Zelda so popular?
It's just a really good game. It's so fun.
That's really it. It's just a fun game.
It's so good.
I've never played it.
yeah,
I've
no,
actually never played it.
That's Link's Awakening. That's for the original Game Boy.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Minish Cap.
Oh my goodness.
Zelda is the best.
Legends of Zelda. This is the classic NES version for the Game Boy Advance.
Wow.
Wow.
And then this is a sealed one. This is Link to the Past with 4 swords.
Wow. Even a sealed one. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
It's
This is
nuts.
so crazy. That is so nuts.
That is nuts. Oh, I guess, yeah, Cajun Resale, I'm with you. I've only played Zelda on Smash Bros.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah. You use Link on Smash Bros. Yeah.
Yeah.
No idea. Man, even the boxes too. Seriously,
Right?
like that's so cool.
And they're all crisp. Like, none of them are bent. None of them are, like ripped or anything.
There are a few, luckily not any of the high dollar ones, but there are a few games that they're a little beat up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess the guy built his collection by buying lots from other people as well. So
Oh.
Now, do you think he played a lot of the games? Do they seem like they've been, like, played with?
a lot of the Game Boy games do not.
Really?
And obviously you don't have to worry about that with the sealed ones. But even the ones that are even the ones that are open, if he played them, he just took really good care of them.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
It sounds like they played them a lot. So
Really?
unless they could have had like, a handful of games that they loved.
That's what I was gonna say. Like maybe they had like
Exactly.
one or two games that they actually played, and he just collected all the other ones.
or multiple versions of these games, because I'm sure as a series collector like that, you need the version you play with and the version you keep.
Exactly. Like for instance, there's a game called Dragon Warrior for the regular Nintendo, and there's a sealed one and 3 complete in box copies in this lot.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously?
So those are his favorite, basically.
I don't know.
He got backups.
Yeah, literally. That's so insane.
That's really cool.
All right. Well, we'll show off one of the cool things that we got at the bins.
Please do.
I found this right outside. Put it down. That's a surprise. I want to build it up. Yeah, you showed it off. But all right. So on the side of the bins that we go to, there's this like huge side of like garbage bins. I kid you not. And both times that I've looked in there now, I have found 2 really awesome Fisher Price like things. And this one was actually, it's brand new in box. The stickers have never been put on it. The instructions are still on it. The little piece of cardboard that held the box in there, or the house
tape
in there.
is still on the box.
Yeah. And the box looked empty, so I'm assuming that's why
Here it
people
is.
that's why people weren't looking at it. But it's brand new. And I guess like this piece comes off, so it's all right. So that's why we looked at it. But seriously, like never been used before, just sitting
So
in there
cool.
beautifully, and I'm so excited. I haven't even looked it up yet, to be honest with you, but it came from 1990, and I am so excited. So excited.
Like here. Like these guys.
Yeah, all of the little people are still in the like package. We probably shouldn't be taking this stuff out. It's probably ruining the value of it a little bit, but
The stickers.
brand new inbox is a beautiful thing. Yes, it
Especially
is.
at the bins. That's insane.
I know.
It really is.
What's really cool about this is we actually took it out and looked at it. There's like this little tiny like lever thing that makes the people go up like stairs. It's so funny.
It would
was
actually be cool to play with.
It's really so interactive. It's like, wow, like how did they make stuff like this back then? But yeah, so that was one of the really, really awesome finds that we had at the bin. So
What?
Yeah, that's a great find.
there's a bug on it.
A bug.
I killed it. I'm so worried that we're gonna have bugs from everything. So I've had to like clean everything and steam it and go crazy because I've heard like horror stories and I don't want that.
Seriously.
But KG Restarter said, "What is Brandon's favorite Nintendo game?"
Ooh. So when I was a kid, the first system I grew up with was actually Sega Genesis. And then Christmas of 1998, I got my Nintendo 64, and that was the first Nintendo console I owned. So my favorite would probably have to be GoldenEye for the N64, 007 shooter. Me and my cousins played it for hours.
Okay.
Yeah, and hours.
And a close second would be, I love Mario Kart, but my favorite Mario Kart is Double Dash for the GameCube. So that's second.
You know what's crazy is I've never even heard of it.
You're very specific. Like it's the game and the console.
I know. That's what's amazing. Is
That's so awesome.
It's funny because if you play like current Mario Kart and then you go back and play the one for like N64, Super Nintendo, it's so slow and boring. Like the old.
Yeah. So it's better now almost.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's so funny.
Like the concept, they had the great concept back then. They just didn't have the technology to pull it off, and now it's now it's all.
Rainbow Road. Did you know actually there's a place right up like in Canada that has like a Mario Kart track? Like
Yeah, I saw a video of that.
Yeah, it's probably like 10 minutes away from us, like across the border. Like once we get there, it's crazy. I drove past it the other day, so that's why I was like, wow, it's finally built and everything.
That's crazy. We got to go there.
Be so cool.
Hey, we should do a reseller meetup there.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Awesome. How could you imagine?
Do some Mario go-karting.
Real life.
That'd be sweet.
Wow, Chris for Thrift BCQ said he's been on it. LOL.
Oh,
yeah, well, he lives in Canada, so he has the advantage.
That's crazy.
Did you ever play GoldenEye on paintball mode?
Yeah, we have actually. There's actually all sorts of like weird cheats. Like you can give them like huge heads. There's all sorts of weird stuff. But yeah, we played on paintball mode before.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny that you can just like
cheat codes.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, there was a code that was like all weapons, unlimited ammo, like all crazy.
Oh
yeah.
Like some GTA.
Did you make sure no one chose Odd Job?
Odd Job's one of the bad guys, but.
I mean, we don't know what that means.
Yeah,
we're like,
we never played that game.
Right over my
head.
head.
Too young.
Yeah, I was. Well, when you were saying you got your first one of your consoles or something, it was in 1998, and that's when we literally were one.
Yeah.
so yeah.
Some of this stuff we just never even heard. Like
I know. It's like way too past our time, which is just so unfortunate for me because if I ever see that stuff in the thrift store, then like I don't know about it.
We almost know, but like
I don't.
Like that's why we make videos like this. So we can
exactly, yeah. That's why we're trying to learn.
I know, that's why I'm so intrigued with everything that you're finding, in the hopes that I find it, but probably never will because that's like insane.
Honestly, I obviously never thought I would get a score like this either, but it obviously does happen. So you never know.
You're right.
Be patient and just keep doing what you're doing. So now, did you get any like cool like console accessories with this lot?
Yeah. This is pretty neat. This is for the GameCube as well. This is also new in package, but it's a cord so you can connect your Game Boy Advance to the GameCube and play it through your TV.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
And even this sells for like $30.
Yeah, I was gonna say people probably look for that.
Anything that has the Nintendo brand on it, people will buy.
Oh yeah, definitely. For sure.
There's definitely a bunch of
I've never heard of it. This is an e-reader. It plugs into a Game Boy Advance as well. And then it comes. They made a bunch of these games. This is a Mario Party card game.
Mm-hmm.
And you scan the cards into the e-reader, and it unlocks certain things in the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just kind of like hacks it almost for you.
Essentially, that's how you like get specials and stuff in the game. I haven't tried it yet, but
that's so cool. Yeah.
When I found it, I looked up a YouTube video of people using it because I had never seen it before.
Yeah. That's so like that's like insane to think. Like, I don't know. You said a Game Boy. It was a Game Boy e-reader.
Game Boy Advance. And
okay. So it was like way before the times of like people like buying different levels and stuff, you know, and you're scanning in little cards to like. It's so cool.
Cards like this.
Oh, okay.
On the edge right here, it's like a barcode.
Uh-huh.
And then you just scan it through the reader, and it like whatever this item is, it puts it into the game.
That's so cool.
That is so insane.
And they actually made I don't know what year they came out, but there's a set of Pokemon cards that are e-reader cards, and you can scan them into the Game Boy as well.
Ah, see, that's really cool. I bet people love that.
See, this is probably all just like kind of basic stuff for video games, but we never even play video games, so it's so cool for us to like hear that like you can take a card and scan it onto like a device. But then I'm thinking right now, all right, my debit card does the same thing almost. Like we're like, wow, that's insane. But no, for like the time back then, that's crazy that like that it had that stuff.
Oh, our buddy Steve with the super chat, Mr.
Wow, $1.99. What's up, players?
What's going on, Steve?
Hello, Steve.
How's it going?
To see you.
What's up, buddy?
It's weird. I feel like I must be the only one who thinks it's weird because you're both friends with him more than I am. But to address him as Steve and not Rakin' Profit is so odd.
I know. I'm one of few people who doesn't call him Rakin'.
Yeah, really. Like everybody calls him Rakin', and when I say Steve, I'm like Steve. Like who's
like,
Steve?
What's up, Steve? Well, her stepdad's name is Steve as well. So.
Yeah, that too. So I'm like, not my stepdad.
But yeah, what's up, Steve? Thank you for the super chat. We really appreciate that.
Appreciate you, playa. PD found treasure said up, up, down, down, left, right, BA.
That is a code for an old Nintendo game.
You know that off the back of your hand?
Yeah, have you ever seen the movie Juno?
No, I haven't.
No, we haven't.
You guys are way too young. No, the reason I bring that up is because it's like the theme song from Juno, and it includes that code, like within the lyrics.
Oh,
okay. So it's an easy one.
There's a jingle to
it. It's the Konami code. Konami.
Yep.
Someone said that. I didn't know that.
Konami is a company that made certain games.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that either. No idea. Let's see. So what's something else you can show off that's really awesome? Because I just like to be shocked.
This could be a really long video.
Let's do it.
Wait. Let's see.
Wow, I love your fireplace.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
This stuff's pretty cool. Oh, here we go. I forgot about this too. Pokemon Gold.
Wow. Look at that.
Pokemon Gold. How's your wife feel with all this video games just on the floor right now?
I know. The first thing I said when I brought it in is, "Don't worry, honey. It's not going to stay in this room. I just have to." And that was like 3 days ago. So.
Might be like 3 weeks till you're picking up the last game.
I know. I'm sure she's so pleased.
Yeah, she knows what they're worth, though.
Exactly. You're right.
So these are cool. These are all Super Nintendo, and they're all sealed, brand new.
Wow.
Warlock.
Yeah, these games actually, 2 of the 3 I had never heard of. Eye of the Beholder.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Some
This is
crazy graphics.
one. Still has the hang tag. Sorry, there's a glare, but
No.
Tetris.
Oh, that's okay.
Tetris,
Hey.
wow.
That's really cool.
And Dr. Mario. Oh, okay,
collabed.
that's awesome.
Let's see. This is cool. This is the big box Mario Paint. This is also for Super Nintendo.
Wow.
Let's see. It's pretty neat. It comes with this plastic mouse pad,
Okay.
a little clickable mouse here. That's what you use to play this game. It's almost like, what's the old Paint on like old Windows computers?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
That's what you would do in this. You could like.
That's so cool.
oh my gosh, that's amazing.
And then it had little mini games. Like there was one that it was like mosquitoes would fly into the screen, and you have to use a fly swatter and like click to.
Oh my goodness. How advanced.
I know.
That's so cool though.
Did you get any Mega Man games?
Actually, surprisingly, I did not.
I don't know what that
I
is,
was
but
gonna say,
PDF found treasures wanted to know.
Yeah, Mega Man, a super popular franchise. I think, what does he have? 5 games on his on the original Nintendo. There's I think 5 or 6 Mega Man games.
Oh wow.
There's another, and then it switched to the Super Nintendo, and there's like Mega Man X2, Mega Man X3. So there's another good 4 or 5 for the Super Nintendo. But no, I was surprised there's none in here.
Maybe he just didn't like Mega Man either. Or someone said up in the earlier comments, maybe the Nintendo 64 stuff was the stuff he took. So maybe he took the he took the Mega Man stuff too.
That's true. You never know.
The real valuable stuff.
Yeah. Let's see. Used to play Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses on Mario Paint. LOL.
Oh yeah, you could make music on it too. That's right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And like, was it like Mario themed, or like why was it Mario Paint?
Yeah, it was Mario themed.
Okay.
So it was pretty much just like a toy computer almost, or like not like a toy, but just like a video game computer.
Kind of like I said, it was essentially like Paint for Windows,
Yeah.
but it had mini games as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's so weird.
That's crazy.
I hate to say I don't mean like weird, but just so crazy. Like that's something that like would not be created now, obviously. But that's just so cool. That is really awesome. I don't think we have anything else that cool to show off.
No,
so.
not really at all.
I mean, I can keep showing stuff like that. There's a lot
So
of
it's all you.
We're just gonna have you go, I guess.
This is that game Dragon Warrior I was talking about that there's a bunch of copies of, but this is the sealed one.
Okay.
And all the sealed stuff is awesome. Like it's mint. Like there's no rips in the plastic. There's no dents to the box. Like it's really.
Wow.
It's like I just bought it off the shelf.
I was gonna say most of the stuff that you're showing us literally looks like you just bought it. Like it looks like the person owned a store before, you know?
Yeah, like there's no loose like plastic on it or anything.
I've never seen anything like this. This is another NES game, Zoda's Revenge. That's sealed.
Wow.
And then there's newer stuff like Luminous Arc 2, that's for the DS, but that's brand new sealed, and same with Chrono Trigger.
Are any of those are those worth anything really, or
these are both about $100 a piece?
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, even this e-reader thing I was showing you with the card game.
Yeah, I bet that would. I would buy a Game Boy and buy that to do that. Like that's cool.
Let's see.
This is so crazy. This is so awesome. It's all right. We'll stop you in a few minutes and we'll stop. So you don't have to go through the whole thing. So we don't make you go through the whole thing.
Oh, trust me, I enjoy it. It's okay.
I bet.
But yeah, I mean, anybody in the comments, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them now.
Yeah, please do.
Please, that was like almost a beg. Like, please ask us now.
This is a super rare Super Nintendo game, Chrono Trigger. That's the same as they remade it for the DS. But so not only did it come with this, which has it's in beautiful shape with all the inserts and everything, but it had the original player's guide.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of guides you along with maps of how to play the game and all that.
That's so cool. I know those things that'll take the value. Like,
oh yeah,
this player's guide sells for $50 on eBay.
Just the player's guide. Wow. Because some people just want to complete their set, like we've heard in sometimes
I'll probably bundle that for sure.
Yeah, that's nuts. And then
I've seen them go as high as 400 for this set right here.
Wow. So what makes that like rare? Like, what is I don't know.
It's a good game, and usually if they're more valuable, that means they made less of them, so they were harder to come by. Or some game. This one has always been pretty popular, but there's some games that end up becoming valuable because they're actually terrible and no one wanted them. So they got rid of them and then either threw them out or whatever. There's so few left that they become valuable.
Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. That's so crazy, though. I've never really even thought of that. Because, like, when I think of Nintendo games, like, but I mean, I'm not very knowledgeable in this, but I think of like Super Mario, and like everybody had Super Mario, you know. But I've never heard of any of these games, which is what's like blowing my mind.
Yeah,
obscure stuff that costs a lot of money.
Okay.
All the ones you've never heard of are likely fairly valuable.
I was gonna say, yeah, like those probably the ones that probably I would go right over.
Yeah.
Like honestly, let's see. Let's move this way. We're gonna keep shifting around.
Yeah,
the
we
room.
just keep
we'll just see more and more of the room. It's cool.
So this
Wow.
this stuff is all this is Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and regular Game Boy.
Wow.
The amount of sealed game, this whole first row right here is all brand new sealed games.
Brand new sealed.
That whole row on one side.
Row, and then the last two games of the next row are all brand new sealed.
Wow, that's so nice.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Now, like, how do you think he even like kept these stored? Just like in the tote bins like that, or do you think
like this? I don't see him being nice in the other way. I don't know how else.
Like even like on a shelf stacked together, like even just them rubbing against each other, the plastic would probably like.
Yeah, I feel like they've been just like this for a long time because they're not dusty. There's nothing, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. So they've been just closed and kept away. Wow,
that's
that's so cool. I'm just like staring. Like I will just see anything I would recognize. Wow.
That looks awesome. Now, how do you feel just like looking at this in your basement, just feeling like I have this, you know?
Dude, it's honestly unbelievable. Like I said, I've just been like staring at it and thinking about it since I got it. It's crazy.
Literally, like I don't.
You can tell, you can hear it in your voice. You're just like in love with it. It's so awesome.
Yes.
It's just so unbelievable to me that they had so much stuff in such good condition.
Yeah,
I know, and in like such big quantities too. You know, like to own that Dragon game 5 times or whatever, or anything.
Yeah.
Like
who knows how much more they had.
That's true. Yeah. I've posted pictures in a couple like collector groups that I always share hauls in.
Yeah.
And people are all like, "Oh, that's the single best haul I've seen like in my life." Like you don't find stuff like this often.
Ever. Literally ever, or like actually be able to purchase it. Because I feel like Dom, like, you know, he'll come in contact with some like cool items, but they're not for sale. Like he just gets to look at them, or you know, like, and you got to actually purchase this, and like it's yours now.
Crazy.
Exactly. I don't even know what to say about it. It is crazy.
Literally, it's so nuts. It's so cool.
Now, Cajun Reseller asked, "What was your best haul until this one?" So
the He-Man one,
or not including that He-Man one either, because I bet a couple people know about that.
Not including He-Man. Oh man.
Yeah. I want to hear.
That's tough. I'll have to think back for that one. I mean, the first thing that got me started selling on eBay was I was at a yard sale and I bought a bin full of brand new sealed Atari games.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Which Atari is before my time, so I didn't know much about it either. It came out in the 70s.
Uh-huh.
So that bin I paid $50 for at a tag sale, and I really didn't know what I was doing. I just knew they were old and they were still sealed.
Yeah.
So $50 for a full like Rubbermaid bin of those, and all said and done, I made like $1,600 on that lot.
Wow.
That was the first items I ever sold on eBay.
How
Really?
crazy
From
is that?
$50?
Yeah. I wish our first flips are not that good.
No, our first sale was.
They're okay too.
That's crazy.
That
and
is
then
so
it's just
that was a big haul, and that was my first really. So I'd go with that.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
that's really awesome.
And then the He-Man one, that was just insane as well. But this one tops that tenfold.
Super insane, just because of, once again, it was an old couple who just wanted the stuff gone. They were moving out of state. The lady said, "Come look at what we have. It's in our attic in boxes. Come check it out." I said, "All right." I literally filled the back of my car. I said, we hadn't talked about price at all. I was going to leave. I said, "Thank you so much. What do I owe you?" She said, $100 is fine. I said, and I was on my way. And when I bought that lot, I didn't even know about that rare He-Man item because doing a video of the haul as I was unboxing it, and I pulled a piece of it out. I was like, "Oh, this looks like it's Thundercats or something." I didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
And then I sent a picture of it to my buddy Scott, and he was like, "Dude, that's Eternia." I was like, "That's cool, but I still don't know what you're talking about." So I looked it up, and the thing goes for $1,500.
Oh my!
What is up with you and $1,500?
I know.
I don't know, but I enjoy it.
I know,
enjoy it.
So is that one you're gonna sell?
That's been sold. I got $1,500 for it.
Oh, you sold it?
You
Wow,
already
I'm sorry,
sold it?
I missed out on that.
That was within like a week or two of me buying that lot.
No way! Wow.
Wow.
How did I not know about this? That's nice. Wow.
I don't know. I could have sworn I talked to you guys about it, but apparently not.
I guess not. No.
That's crazy.
Wow.
You know what's crazy? Yeah. And I still have a ton of stuff from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I paid $100 and I made $1,500 right away, so I'm not really in a hurry to get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was probably
rush?
perfect with your baby right on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that was huge. That's one of the reasons I tried selling it so fast is because she was due like right then.
Yeah,
that's so awesome. That's another thing is like when you have all this stuff you like and you know there's value and you know you can almost sell it in like a week or two and you need the money. That's crazy.
Crazy. Do you ever feel weird going into people's houses?
If I do, it's because the people make it weird. Like if the people are weird, then obviously I'll be weirded out. But if you couldn't tell, I'm pretty much a people person, and I get along with almost anyone. So as long as I'm not acting creepy or rude, then I'm usually good going in their house.
Yeah, that makes sense. I would be so awkward. I'd be like, "Are you sure you want me to come in? Like, you sure? You sure?" But oh no, I think we froze.
Are we good?
Did we freeze?
Oh.
I don't know.
Over here, I don't know.
It's still super glitchy on our end.
Yeah. So bad. But I'm out of questions. I think you've literally answered every single question I threw your way today. So thank you.
I was gonna say, did you got any you got some consoles with this haul as well, right?
Yeah. It's mostly I got an original Nintendo. And then the rest is mostly just handhelds, which I actually prefer because they're small and easy to ship.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
So
there's a blue one.
There are a couple Game Boy Advance SPs. So there's 3 of these.
Yeah.
Question.
What's up?
Did you get any Nintendo DSs?
Yes, I did.
And did you happen to get any Nintendogs?
That's a good question.
Because
I was excited about, so
because if you did, I will buy it off of you.
She will not buy it off you.
I will buy it off of you. I need the game system and Nintendogs.
Then I'm getting Minecraft.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh, she's just going through all these bins.
How do you?
it's
That's
nothing.
insane.
I need to know. I need to know.
Oh no. Cats.
Ah!
I bet it's in there.
Horses?
If the dogs doesn't have a G at the end, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
That's too funny.
Good.
No Nintendo.
I swear I have to have a copy of that somewhere, though.
Oh,
That's so funny.
that was my favorite. I literally spent hours playing that. That
Paws and Claws Pet Vet.
Nah, it's not the same.
I don't even remember the games I used to play on my Nintendo.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, Nintendogs was my go-to. I actually was so depressed. Funny story. I lost my Nintendo DS underneath a couch or something. I don't know. I ended up finding it months later, but I remember crying for like weeks because I knew I killed my dogs, and I was so sad.
That's terrible.
I know.
But yeah, let's see. I got a little pink DS Lite.
I need it. That's amazing.
That's
oh
too
my
funny.
gosh, I need that.
No.
We're gonna have to talk later about prices, Brandon. He said
It
for sure.
sounds good.
And then these are a couple different Game Boy Advance consoles.
Wow. I actually did have that. Now that you show that off, that like
I never had that.
And then the only non-Nintendo thing was a PSP and handful of games for that.
The red version. I had.
See, I always wanted one of those, but I never got one of those either.
I had a white
PSP's
one.
cool.
Yeah.
I got a 3DS as well. That's upstairs because I was playing it.
That's awesome.
And then what's funny is there's like 30 bootleg Game Boy games.
Really?
So, which they actually sell for a decent amount as well.
No way.
Yeah.
Bootleg games, really?
Yep.
Wow. Is it because it's the kind of game or
Or
like
is it rare?
I mean, you could say they're rare, but
Yeah.
they're actual games that you can play. So
uh-huh.
like, there's a couple ridiculous Pokemons that are packaging is just so funny. I brought them upstairs, but
That's so funny. That's like it's like the Disney stuff, but it's not Disney. It's just a little bit different. But okay, I officially am out of questions now. That was everyone from the first to the last that I think my brain could come up with.
That was really cool though, just seeing all that stuff. Like
Seriously.
Insane.
Thank you so much for sharing it with us.
Yeah.
We appreciate that so much.
yeah, of course, no problem.
Everyone else.
Christina, no games in your budget.
If he's got Nintendogs and a Nintendo for me, there's a game in my budget.
Oh, I haven't been looking at the chat, but there's a few questions.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a couple questions before we wrap it up here.
What are his best pops? The best ones I own now, the most valuable is Reggae Rasta, which is Bob Marley, but they couldn't get the rights to use his name, so it's like yeah, exactly. So they named it Reggae Rasta.
Oh my gosh!
Little guy with dread. It looks like Bob Marley, but they just couldn't use his name, and that I believe is up to like $460.
Oh my goodness!
And then you guys know the movie Christmas Story, correct?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you know when he comes down in his bunny pajamas?
Yes. No way you have that pop.
So I have that pop, and it's also the flocked one, so it's like actually fuzzy.
Oh no way!
That's so cool.
I want to say they only made it's a Gemini exclusive, and I think they made like 480 of them.
Wow.
That's so nuts.
Yeah.
We don't have any flocked pops.
You want to hear something so sad? So our group pop was super valuable last time we did a live stream with
Oh,
you.
the big one, yeah.
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 And Target came out and made like another 10-inch version of it. So that one was a chase pop, but Target came out and made their own version of like a 10-inch pop, and it literally cut every like group profit in half. Like they're worth like $30 now, and it's like I was sad.
Yeah.
That was like our like prize baby. We were like, yes,
Seriously.
we got a $200 pop. Not anymore.
Yeah, I mean, they keep doing that with a lot of lines. Like the original set of Friends pops.
Yeah.
Really valuable. They came out with a whole new set of the same Friends, but just in different poses and stuff.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
So then it takes the old one down?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it does.
Yeah.
It really depends on the character. Like I have Steve from Stranger Things, but it's a Comic-Con exclusive, and he's like $80 to $100. But there's also like 7 other Steve pops. But it was like this one, so it hasn't gone down at all. It just depends, really.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense. But that's so crazy. I don't know. I'm still mad about my group pop. I was so proud of that. Now it's like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
If we're talking about my old collection, I had pops that were worth, like I said in another video, that Gold Loki now is worth like $1,200.
Oh, that's
crazy.
And it sucks because I mean I got it for retail, so it's not a huge deal, but
yeah.
I sold it back when it was only $200, so I got $200. But
Wow.
$1,200.
Oh, that is a stab in the heart.
Collection. I had a lot of good like Disney exclusives and all that, but
that's so crazy. But yeah, what can you do? You can't
can't
dwell on
really
that anymore.
And now we're gonna have to go on another live soon because tomorrow I'm going to pick up a lot of Ninja Turtles and Legos, so we'll see what happens.
Ninja Turtles, are you kidding me?
Wow, you always have awesome luck with that stuff. It's ridiculous.
This was also another lady that I had talked to a while back, and she's finally reaching back out saying she's ready to get rid of the stuff. So
really?
All right, we're moving to Connecticut, and we're gonna be your competition.
Yeah.
We're
We're coming for and Steve. We're gonna have to come for you, Steve, and Greg.
Yeah.
Vinny.
I'll definitely go for Steve. He has all the money.
Anyways, some questions.
Don't
What about Game Gear? What's that?
Game Gear is another Sega. It's a handheld Sega system, essentially.
Okay.
It's an old one. I have a few of them. I didn't get any in this lot, but I do have one. And I also have. There's one called the Sega Nomad. That's pretty rare. That sells for like $160. And the difference is the Game Gear has like smaller games, like a Game Boy would. But the Sega Nomad plays the full-size Sega Genesis cartridges.
So that's pretty cool then.
It's awesome, yeah.
Although, does it make it like bigger and bulkier? Like I don't.
I mean, it's bigger. I mean, it's not something you can put in your pocket.
Okay. Gotcha.
Time, like when it came out, it was high tech. It was nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's like so crazy to think like that was what the high tech like version was back then. Like a big game that could play the bigger games. Like
yeah. True, yeah.
So
and what was cool about the Nomad, I got that on Shop Goodwill, like the Goodwill auction site before it like blew up. You used to be able to get real deals on there, and then everyone found out about it and jacked the prices up. But
yeah,
wow.
That's insane. That's so crazy. I seriously don't even. I have nothing else to say besides like.
Yeah,
that is so
honestly,
crazy.
on that note, we're probably gonna end it. Is there anything you really want to say, like left, or any final words?
I mean, you got to get out there, man. I would suggest obviously posting want ads. You just have to be careful where you're posting them. Some groups make sure you read the rules of the groups first.
Okay.
A lot of them don't mind if you do it, but they don't want you overdoing it. So don't just keep doing it and doing it.
Yeah.
I see.
Space it out. That's it really. And look out for video games because there's some really good money in them.
Seriously, it's nuts.
Now, final, how many games alone do you think are just worth 15,000?
1,500.
1,500, I mean. Like
in my lot or just in general?
In your lot. So like 3 or 4?
There's probably that much. There's probably only the 2 that I showed you.
2?
But there's a ton that are in like the 100 to 700 range.
Wow! Oh my
That's crazy.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's probably adding up so quick.
I'm so jealous. I don't even know what else to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, my thing is I'm gonna try as quickly as possible to get back, obviously, the money I spent, and then I won't have to worry as much about quickly getting rid of the rest.
Yeah, exactly. Seriously. That's so smart too, because like some of that stuff could sell so quickly, but like if you just make your money back, then you can sit on it for a little while, and like maybe the value will even go up more and more as you sit on it. So
on this stuff, especially the sealed stuff. So I'm really excited about the sealed stuff because say I sell that first game I showed, that Shantae game, that pays for almost everything.
Literally.
Essentially getting all these brand new sealed games for free.
That is so insane. So insane. You could literally sell, it was that Shantae game and that Pokemon Yellow. Because I know you wanted to keep the red one. That's $2,200 right there.
That's
exactly.
I can't believe that.
It's nuts.
Was this Stones, the Pop Ranger, said, I just sold the GameCube installation Game Boy CD today for $65. Bought it Saturday at a garage sale for $2.
Oh wow,
that's really cool.
I got one of those in the lot too.
It's right in his hand.
He literally just pulls it up like nothing.
And that goes with. I'll show you the whole setup. GameCube. This is the GameCube. And this attachment on the bottom is what you use this disc with. And again, that allows you to play Game Boy games on the GameCube.
Oh, okay.
This is like the program you need to get this started.
Wow. Oh, so you like
just this alone sells for like 65 and up, but if you put them together, obviously that brings it up to like $80 or so.
Wow.
So the attachment itself isn't very valuable, but the disc is.
Yeah.
That's so funny how just like one piece can make it like jump that much in profit. Like
literally make it or break it.
Yeah. You said we're ending, but
okay.
I never even got into the box of GameCube stuff, but these are all these are sealed GameCube games.
Jeez.
Wow.
Read there you go.
It's a fruit fly.
Oh boy.
And then I don't know. There was one sealed GameCube game that's like $200.
Wow.
Really?
Our GameCube, I feel like are GameCube games as valuable as other games?
There's some very valuable ones.
Okay.
A lot of like special editions and whatnot. Like this is a Zelda big box. It usually just comes like this.
Okay.
This one comes with like one of those cables where you can connect it to your Game Boy and
okay.
Like here's $100.
Oh my god!
Just another $100.
Yeah, just $100.
Yeah,
It's
literally,
fine.
you just 100 here, 100 there, 100 here.
You're seeing Benjamin.
GameCube is honestly one of my favorites.
That's really cool.
These are all Zelda.
More Zelda.
More Zelda.
That's insane.
This is a fun game. Animal Crossing.
Yes, actually, Zach, but Zach's I think he's looking for that game for his Nintendo Switch or whatever, or he got that game. I can't remember.
One of those.
But he wants it.
There's a lot of really fun games on the GameCube. There's the Mario Kart I was talking about.
Is it Double Dash? Yeah, someone just said that was their favorite one to play.
And then Pokemon Coliseum.
Wow.
This game is really fun and really valuable as well. Luigi's Mansion.
Wow.
I've actually heard of that game.
Yeah, that's a good one to look out for. I want to say last time I checked, complete in a case like this is like $60.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it just goes on and on. Literally, we could do few more hours, but
We'll definitely have to jump on another one very soon because
Yes.
what are you getting tomorrow? More Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I know. We
Insane.
want to know
yeah, I'm
more.
getting more vintage turtles and some Legos.
That's
crazy.
awesome. That's so
But
cool.
thank you for coming on. We really appreciate you. We're really
Yes,
honored to
thank
have
you.
you on as our first live interview back. Well, just a live hangout session, we'll call them
Yes.
back. So we really thank you for coming on and showing that. That was really awesome. Thank you
Thank you for
everyone
having
in the chat coming by. If
Yes.
you're not already subscribed to Brandon's channel, you definitely should. I'll be posting
no.
the links down below. Yeah, he's right here.
It's backwards. You
He's right here.
It's so hard.
So thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, Brandon.
Yes.
We hope you guys have a great night. And yeah, go crush it.
Peace,
Peace.
everyone.
Oh yeah, I punch it.
And this is so slow.